Wait, what are you all, what are you doing in my living room? How did you all get in here? Oh, did I leave the back door open? Guys, if Emma catches you in here, I'm going to be in so much trouble. Oh, come on. Quick, out before she finds you, alright?
Flat Earth expert Mark Sargent thinks the moon landing was a hoax.
Technically, the moon itself is a hoax.
Right, but betting with Sportsbet's new iPhone app?
I could do this standing on my head.
Thanks, Gravity. Sportsbet's new iPhone app. It's foolproof.
The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Earth ain't flat, evolution's real. Chemtrails don't exist, vaccines work. Climate change is happening, we landed on the moon. The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Scooty, it's not alright. Baby, it's not alright.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hello, welcome back to the FTFE show with me, your host FTFE, the channel that does the stupidity. Let's say, I don't know, I'm going to make this up on the spot. What Superman did to Doomsday and then Doomsday did to Superman. I don't know, I need to, Alright, I started this channel making that joke, and I'm like, I have to come up with a new one every time, you know? So yeah, I waited until Max finished his after show over on Matters Now before I started. So hello everyone, how are you doing? We are having just a wee stream today, because I want to go to bed early and be nice and fresh for my 1000 push-up challenge tomorrow, or press-up in British, which I'm looking forward to / nervous about doing. I've never done that many. I normally do 1 to 200 spread out throughout the day. So to do so many in such a short amount of time is going to be fun for me. Or no, what's the other thing? Yeah, painful and tedious. That's how it's going to be, yeah. But hopefully a lot of you guys will be here to keep me company. And remember, 50% of all super chats, super stickers, memberships, super thanks, and ad revenue for the first month will go to the SAFA Armed Forces charity. And what I'll do is, after I finish my stream, I will open up a Just Giving page where anyone else can continue donations. And then at the end of the month, I'll donate to that and get it all over to SAFA. Zumi says, what about due to Flat Earth what Thanos did to the universe? Well, he only killed half of it. So, you know. Right, yes. So yeah, tomorrow is my 1000 push-up challenge, and you know, it's kind of special for me because I've worked hard. Like, you know what I looked like a couple of years ago, big old fatty bumbatty, and you know, my shoulder injury has by no means gone away, but it was so much worse than it is now. I could, you know, hardly lift anything with it. I had like practically zero use of it in any way. And you know, there's still issues of it. Like I'm struggle to kind of go up that way. It just doesn't want to do it. It's still a bit unstable, but it doesn't dislocate and stuff like it used to, which is good. And it's allowed me the ability to train and have physio and you know, actually work on improving that area. The injury's never going to be completely better. They had to shorten one of the muscles. You know, it won't work like a shoulder should completely, but at least I can do things like this. I can't do a pull-up to save my life, it just won't let me, but I can do push-ups, and I've gone from being able to do none to that being one of my favorite exercises. And you know, I'm gonna work and dig deep to support people that helped me when I desperately needed it, and you know, the support from you guys will be extremely appreciated for that. Clive Wells says 2 years ago Craig resembled Jabba the Hutt. Clive doesn't pull punches, does he? Although, you know, he is right. I was Craig the Hutt, Jabba's fat cousin. And that's going to start tomorrow at 3 p.m. UK time, so a bit earlier. Just for me, really. I've got more energy during that time in the day, and I'm looking forward to doing it. Also I want to catch a lot of the British people. But even afterwards, you'll still be able to donate via super stickers on the channel or just directly to the Just Giving page, which I'll set up straight after the stream. But today, Barry Patterson says, "You just look like a liar, sir." In what way do I look like a liar? I mean, you saw how fat and stuff I was 2 years ago. But anyway. Hey, George, how you doing? No worries, Eric. Thank you all for being here. Right, today what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at CC's new video. He disappeared for a while, and it scared us, right? Let's bring him up and show you, right? So normally old CC would be posting a couple of times a week, right? A couple of times a week. But then it got to here. He broke his leg around here, right? I'm not really sure how. I imagine it was something stupid. And he kept posting for a while, but then it got to here and then he stopped. And he disappeared. And we were worried because consistently for many years he's posted a couple of times a week. But then he disappeared. And then he came back and Toon and I were, oh, thank God. Don't need to get someone to go over and check on him. But then he disappeared again for a couple of weeks and he's back again. So we're going to check him out. Ernie Matthews says, when do your surgeons get off their duff and do the work? It's the NHS. Who fucking knows? It's going to be a while, I'm assuming. It's an elective surgery, so I guess there's no rush on the NHS's part to be able to actually do it. I'm literally just at the mercy of the waiting times of the NHS at this point. I've done everything I can up to this point, and it's just a case of waiting. So it's frustrating, but post-COVID, man, things just take forever. You want to get a doctor's appointment, you need to think about a month ahead. Right, I'm going to be ill next week. Oh no, damn it, I've missed the appointment for the doctors. I should have thought about being ill a couple of weeks ago so I could book in advance. Maybe his wife banned the phone data, says Astro Electronics Lab. Who knows? But yeah, so we're going to have a look at his new rant, which is about 18 minutes long. And then I'm going to go to bed early and get a good night's sleep because I need it for what's happening tomorrow. And remember to come and support me tomorrow. But let's have a listen to old CC.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. It's 11:15.
Wow. I've got to say, that is a very different start to one of your videos, CC. I would never expect you to start a video in that way in particular. The Turtle Moves for £2 says 2 years ago, Craig made huge arse look svelte. Look, guys, I was fat, okay? But can you... One of the reasons I was fat was I let the pain that I'm in from my shoulder and my leg be a crutch and an excuse. Yes, it hurts to do everything that I do. It hurts to go to the gym. It hurts to do bench press. It hurts to do rows. It hurts to do bicep curls and tricep activities. It hurts to do everything that I do. It hurts my leg getting around all of the time. But I let that be an excuse far too much, and you saw what it did to me. I'm in pain, and that's never going to stop. But I'm not going to let the pain be something that is the reason I don't look after myself anymore. I'm injured, I'm working on getting that sorted, but that's not an excuse to be a big old fatty like I was.
Team 24. Do you see this?
No.
That's clear blue skies up there. That's right. We haven't gotten any significant rain, and I'm talking about New York, really since the end of August.
Now, Cece, you live, in Westchester County, which is literally right next to Westchester County Airport. So there's planes flying all of the time. Now, I doubt there's no planes been flying around you. And there's no contrails. Maybe it's something to do with the weather conditions. No Entity Fam said, did he finally learn to aim his camera? It would appear so. Yes, Zumi, I don't suffer from depression. Depression suffers from me. Jiffy Jiffold says, 2 years ago, FTFE lived in Scotland and Wales at the same time. That's harsh. You're just going to make FTFE fat jokes now.
And it's absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. It was pouring rain when I was out that night when this incident happened. Pouring. And then for the next 2 days after that, it was raining even harder. And then it just stopped,
Oh, isn't it adorable, guys? It appears that Cece has discovered weather. I don't know how it's taken him this long, but it's wonderful to see, isn't it, right? It's absolutely incredible to see Cece learning and growing and discovering that weather is in fact a thing. Yes, it rained and then it stopped raining. It's here in Scotland for the past week. It's been really, really cold, and then it snowed, and then it rained, and now it's not so cold. It's amazing. I feel blessed to see this moment of learning and improvement for Cece. Jiffy Jiffwell for $2 says, let's make this the FTFE fat joke stream, chat. Are you trying to make me depressed again? Are you trying to give me body dysmorphia? But again, you do know I have to read out anything you super chat me, so it's kind of my own fault, right? I am basically a dancing monkey.
The weather, we haven't gotten any rain at all. At all. Yeah, maybe a fucking quick storm here and there, but all in all, we've gotten no significant rain.
Yeah, we've had a quick storm here and there, but no significant rain. Buddy, you trying to tell me that... Are you trying to tell me that storms don't contain significant rain? I find this really hard, guy. I'm just distracted by his magnificent hair. Hold on one sec. Hello? Flock of seagulls? Hi. Cece took your hair. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, guys. Look, I can go back in time to the 80s and help if you want, but my time machine's a bit busy. Anyway, I'm on a stream. I'll speak to you guys later. Sorry about that. Signastep for $5 says, FTFE was so fat, there was more oil in his skin than an OPEC country. This is what we're going to do. We're just going to insult FTFE via super chats. Nernstey Found says, when FTFE lost his weight, there was so much of it, the police accidentally sent a search party. Astro Electronics says, dance monkey, dance for $2 Australian. The Turtle Move says, dancing monkey, I thought you were a clone. Why would you say I'm a clone? That's a weird thing to say.
We're in a drought here in New York at this time, which is not unusual. But this drought is very unusual because there should be ice out there right now. I mean, the temperature is about right. It's about 45, whatever, but there should be something. Something should be going on, and nothing is. And it's just absolutely incredible. I checked the 15-day forecast, nothing in that forecast at all. Nothing at all. Since they made the records for weather, I believe it was 1885, somewhere around there, New York State, has broken the record.
Yeah, this happens. Every now and then you have extreme weather conditions, especially during this age of climate change. Sometimes you have really, really wet periods. Sometimes you have really, really dry periods. I don't know why this is news to you. Dave McKeegan for £5. Oh, fuck's sake, here we go. FTFE had to do the Eratosthenes experiment to work out his trouser size. Signal Step for $5 says FTFE was so fat he went to an all-you-can-eat restaurant. All the other customers went missing. Well, I said all you can eat. They didn't say what. Oh no, it's Andy says, not saying FTFE was large, but the people on the ISS used to wave as they went past. Yeah, Joe, hold on. I'll set a timer on my watch for you. 10 minutes, you said. Okay. Alright, I'll remind you in 10 minutes about your pizza, Joe. Arwin, FTFE, please email me all my YouTube shows. I'm desperate. I know that you and MC Toon have all my shows. Don't know what you mean, mate. Yeah, Arwin went away. Arwin's channel went bye-bye. That's clearly not Arwin, because that's an amazing actual channel.
$20.25. I should investigate those numbers a little bit more.
Oh, please do. Investigate the number 2025.
Couple things.
Before we carry on, guys, can we just fill the chat with Glober Mum emojis, please? Because it makes my heart smile.
Today's a Friday. I like to give people something to think about over the weekend, just in case if I'm able to put a video out.
Yeah, please put videos out. We get worried when you don't. This is how we check on you, CC. That's what I like to see.
This disturbs me. Okay? And it always has. You know.
The Turtle Moves for £2 says, can we stop the CC vid by making fat jokes? Well, yeah, because every time I get a super chat, I stop the video to read the super chat. So I guess you get to make the stream go on as long as you want by making fat jokes via super chats. It's, you know, why do I do this to myself? You know, I'm like, yeah, they're giving me money, but then I cry myself to sleep.
I'm talking about the people that are fighting us, and when you go out and you talk about flat earth and you're at a bar. I mean, at this point, flat earthers, we just can't go out anymore. I mean, we can't take people seriously. You know, I mean, I'm sitting in front of somebody.
This from someone who is literally a part of the movement that is the internet pet rock.
Who thinks that he lives on a spinning wet ball. He thinks, or she thinks, that water somehow or another can form a ball into this mysterious dream world, Walt Disney World planet, you know.
Cece, buddy, old pal, old hairpiece, mate. The Earth isn't entirely made of water. That's just a little bit on the surface. Like, a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. We are not just a ball of water. Do you think that, like, we're just a ball of water and there's continents on and, like, you could swim under the continent? Or do you think that's what we think? Hey, Coxie Nomars. Welcome to the channel. And no, thank you for being here. Signal Step for $5 says, Arwin is so skinny, his dad thought his legs were matchsticks and tried to light a fire. Arwin, it is a crossbow. Check Discord DM. We'll have to turn on Discord. Hold on one sec. Okay. CC ordering from Deliveroo.
Oh, and be in space and I mean, it just, I can't take people seriously, you know, I just can't. I'm sorry, I can't. All right, I just can't. So, flat earthers.
1 second. Person that thinks the Earth is flat, just checking my notes here, can't take me seriously. K, dude.
I don't know. Go out, enjoy yourselves. But what I'm saying is, there's nothing you can do. It's always going to be a show for you.
Right. Well, here's the thing, Cece. Right. Go out. You know, you can go out. It's fine. But don't tell everyone that you meet the Earth is flat. Right. Here's the thing. Right. If you want to think the Earth is flat, go ahead, bud. Do it. But don't everywhere you go argue with people about it and then post your stupid videos online, because then we're going to push back to the stupid. If you want to be in your little bubble of stupid, that's fine. Stay there. Don't spread it, and no one will poke that bubble and pop it.
When in college, I think it was my freshman year, I took sociology. And I remember one of his first tests was, and this is before I was a flat earther, I dreamed, you know, all of this too, myself, unfortunately. You know, the first thing that he told us to do was just go out to a bar, sit at a bar, don't say anything, don't drink, just sit there and observe. Okay, and that was...
Yeah, and after 5 minutes, the bartender goes, "Can I get you something?" "No thanks, I'm just looking." "Sorry, what?" "I'm just looking." "Yeah, can you leave?" That's not how bars work. You order a drink. You don't get to just go and sit in a bar. It's for patrons. It's for people buying drinks. Sorry, so are you waiting for someone? Or no, I'm just looking around. Thanks. Like, do you want a Coke or something? No, I'm good. I'm just looking at everybody. I'm going to call the police. Astro Electronics for $2 says, "I don't take anything that CC says seriously." Nobody does. No, nobody does. No Entity Found for $2 says, "Arwin go boom boom." Haha. Oh no, it's Andy says, "Craig wasn't fat. It's just that he had to go to the beach when it was dark, as in daylight. Greenpeace kept trying to push him into the water." Major Code Red. "I bought my own, thanks." Psh. No, it's not beer. No, it's not cider either. No.
Is the sociology class, and I mean, there was a lot of other things too involved with it. But I mean, I actually liked that professor because I continued relationship with him throughout the my tender at school. But he had quite a sense of humor. But anyway, I wasn't a flat earther back then, so I couldn't really tell him what I believed.
What, so you didn't have actual brain damage at that point? Oh, so there was a point in your life where you had a functioning brain. Probably not, though. Right? Oh, God, look at that screenshot. 1, 2, 3... Oh, there's at least 4 chins there. Sigma Step for $5 says, FTFE... Oh, my God. Yeah, I thought you'd forgotten that you were super chatting fat jokes at me. Sigma Step for $5 says, FTFE was so fat, his towels are repurposed as Ringling Brothers tents. Are they like a circus people? I'm gonna have to... Who's Ringling Brothers? I'm pretty sure that's mean, but I'm gonna check. Lucy, hey, I'm live with everyone. Say hello. Lucy? Well, screw you then. I'll just use Google. Right, yeah, big tents for You're being mean to me now.
Leave. See, once you become a flat earther, that's it. You're done. Okay. There's no going back.
No. Once you are a flat earther, you become dumb. That you forgot it wrong. You said done. You went dumb. Oh, Max. Oh, my friend. Thank you very much. Gifting 50 memberships. Guys, if you are now becoming green, make sure you say thank you to Max V. Max V, it's not a name I recognize, so are you new to the channel? Is this your first donation? Because that is insanely generous. Thank you very much. Wow. Max V, thank you. Welcome to the channel. And, hey, dude, pizza. Go and get your pizza. That's your 10-minute timer. If you, yeah, your pizza's ready, bud. Well, I should have told you to turn it actually a few minutes ago, but you know it should be ready now. So I'll just wait a minute. If you get your pizza, and then you'll be back. Joe Black says it's raining memberships. Yes, thank you to Max V. Seriously, Max, that's an incredibly generous donation. So thank you very much. Your pal out. FTFE was so fat. Obi-Wan saw him and said, "That's no moon. That's a flat Earth debunker." Baba Ali, no, that was to take the pizza out. You said 10-minute timer to take it out. I should have told you to turn it a while ago in the oven, but... Sigma Step for $5 says, FTFE was so fat, when he stepped on the scale at the doctor's, he said, "Holy shit, that's my phone number." Someone going to clip all these fat jokes? The membership's still being gifted out, so if you are becoming green, Google is currently throwing the green at you, so thank you very much. Right, you should be back with your pizza, yeah? Cut it into like 8 pieces. Good. Wait, before you take your first bite, remember the cheese is still really hot. Just I'd give it a minute, otherwise, you know, it sticks to the roof of your mouth and it ruins the rest of the pizza, okay? If you've got pineapple on that pizza, by the way, just unsubscribe. Jiffy Jiffwell for $2 says, FTFE was so fat, Earth used to be flat. Are you saying that I had the stronger gravitational influence? No Entity Found says, alright, only had a few minutes. I have a brand new computer to put together and I need to get to it. You are going to be background noise now. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, buddy. The guy on that thing says FTFE is boss. No, you are.
Ever. Ever. You just can't. Anyway. I lost my train of fucking thought.
You're the only one there? How did you lose your own train of thought whilst talking to yourself, CC? Oh my god, Max V gifts another 50 memberships. Dude! What the actual hell? Thank you very much. I think he's trying to make everyone in the stream a member. Hey, guys, look under your chair because you're all getting a membership thanks to Max. Max, honestly, you are not a name I recognise. I don't, you know, I don't feel like you're someone that I chat to often in the stream. So say hello, because that's ridiculously generous of you, and thank you very much. Oh shit, yeah, now we can have a naked Craig emoji, you're right. We'll have a naked Craig emoji for the push-up stream tomorrow. Sigma Set for $5 says, FTFE was so fat when he sat on an iPhone, it became an iPad. iPhone, iPad, iPhone, I smack. Dave McKeegan for £2 says, FTFE was so fat, his arse was a day behind his belly, which could only happen on the globe. Yes, Rachbot, there has to be a naked FTFE emoji now. Zoomy, get to work. Wait, Zoomy's here, right? Oh, my page just crashed because all the memberships coming in. Max says, I used to have my full name here, but changed it some time ago. I'm mostly on Matters now and sometimes on Modern Day Debates. Well, Max, that's ridiculously generous, so thank you very, very much. Zumi says, I refuse to make a naked Craig emoji. Oh, come on, man. Just, like, make a joke out of it. Get, like, I don't know, a bodybuilder, like, and put my head on it or something. Fear infects. Did you know my name is a Green Lantern reference? I do now, and it makes absolute sense. Electric Eye PM for $5 says, FTFE was so fat, Earth orbited a barycenter around FTFE. Sorry. Oh, no, you're not sorry. Don't lie. Oh, Max, honestly, wow, thank you. Maybe we can team up together one day. And I think you definitely get to be a moderator. Dihydrogen monoxide for £2 says FTFE was so fat, he was the great attractor. Are you saying that I was the main mass in the universe? Yeah, someone needs to clip all these jokes.
Oh, okay. All right. So what disturbs me is the fact that we as a species have not even dug down more than 8.5 miles. Okay. These people that we speak to believe that we have layers of Earth underneath us, and there's a core down there. Well, you see, now that's funny because I've never seen that. I've never seen
Japan. People tell me it exists, but I've never seen it. I mean, it sounds silly to me, you know? A place with, like, you know, pink trees and, you know, that had samurais in the past. And, like, you vending machines in the street where you can buy pizza. It sounds absolutely ridiculous. God, Japan. You know, I haven't seen it. Stupid, right? Get out, Cece. Flippity Floofity, well, as they're a member of Matters Now and a global community, I figured they could be a moderator. Signal Step for $5 says, FTFE was so fat, Dave McKeegan needed the 17mm fisheye lens to take his portrait. Fairy Muff, I just started with FTFE was so fat, but it isn't. Could NASA CGI some hair for Arwen? Flat Earth failed him. Poor Arwen. His channel go boom boom. Arwen channel go down, go boom boom. What am I going to watch on my, like, 50-hour streams?
And I still don't have a freaking 1,000 subscribers. What the hell's going on?
Well, your channel was deleted, so it's probably not going to happen. Hey, baby. They're never going to let me stop, Emma. Tell them that you love me and you want me back.
You're an idiot.
Oh, shit, I did not mean to show you the video of my wife calling me an idiot. Oh, Jiffy Jiffwold, $5. FTFE was so fat, the first time he fell over, he wiped out the dinosaur. FTFE was so fat, the first time he fell, he wiped out the dinosaurs. Apparently, I am the reason for a major extinction event now. Thanks. Mr. Shonk for $2. Why does CC have the McDonald's sign hairline? The Turtle Moves for £2 says, Craig was so fat, he could form a diamond from coal. Are you saying I was so fat that I could literally create heat and pressure more than... It's right, Zumi's making me an emoji, I think. Apparently, someone's made one in the Discord. I don't know if they let me use that one. We'll see what Zumi comes up with first.
Anybody even prove that to anybody at all. The only thing that I've seen is a hole in the ground, and the Russians, I believe, did it. It wasn't even us, saying that they can't go down any further. It's too hot. Whatever.
A madman says FTFE was so fat he blocked 11 frames from flat sweet. Clive Wells, Mr. Creosote kept being mistaken for FTFE when he went into a restaurant. Oh, God, come on, guys! Red Cedar says FTFE started training and lost an accretion disc.
Whatever it was. And then there's one video that says there's demons or something like that. Yeah, well, if you dig a hole 8.5 miles, you're going to hear something, okay? I mean, the sound refracts up. It's going to sound weird, I'm sure. You ever throw, let me ask you a question. You ever throw a stone down one of those wells, you know, those steel pipes that are coming up? And hear that pebble go all the way down? You know, that sounds weird. Now, could you imagine that at 8?
He's honestly like a little kid discovering things for the first time. Oh, what a cool noise!
8.5 miles. Okay.
Roland de Boer says most of FTFE is irradiated into the ether. The plot hole. Hey dude, how you doing? Member for 42 months. That's an incredibly long time. Thank you. I appreciate your support. CC's still a thing. Great. Googity moogity. His hair matches his energy though. FTFE is so fat that when he jumps, the world goes flat. Cheers. It's FTFE used to be so fat. Thank you very much. I moved the fat into my biceps and did this. Dihydrogen monoxide for £5 says FTFE was so fat when he jumped into a river, it overflowed and created the Niagara Falls. I'm not crying, there's something in my eye. Oh my god, Steve from Wormhaven, pretty sure that's in Skyrim, thank you very much, has gifted another 10 memberships, taking us up to 110 new members today. Absolutely incredible. Literally, everyone in the chat's going to end up being a member at this point.
God only knows. And a furnace that's underneath us, you know. I'm assuming that's what's underneath us, you know. But we don't know. We don't know, and we'll never know because we can't dig down that far. And
1 second, I just need to take a phone call. Yeah, hi, Seismology. Yeah, all of you there? Yeah, cool. Just so you know, Cece says that you can go home. What you do is useless. Apparently, your like science helping us figure out what's at the center of the Earth. It's just all not needed. So, because Cece says he can't see it with his own eyes. So, if you could just pack up and lock the door and turn off the lights when you leave, that'd be wonderful. Yeah, no, you're all fired. Yeah, all of you. Yeah. All right. Cheers. No worries. Bye. Yeah, sorry. Seismology's over, guys. My bad. Syrian says, FTFE was so fat he fell down cracking Earth, Grand Canyon. Well, no, that was obviously the moon and, you know, the being dug out by the giants.
And it's a waste of time to even discuss it. Okay, but the fact is that when I'm sitting in front of somebody who's not a flat earther and...
Electric IPM for $2 says, FTFE was so fat, physicists discovered dark energy. Joe Black says, FTFE was so fat he was the reason for the two sun conspiracy. Roland de Boer, FTFE was so fat, he turned his phone into an iPad when he accidentally put it in his back pocket. Matthias Schneider says, FTFE was so fat even Austin Whitsitt agreed. Icy Spin 199 says, junk mail opts out of Chuck Norris. Dave McKeegan for £2. FTFE was so fat, Whitsitt nearly became Craig centrist. A madman says FTFE was so fat that when he went to the gym, the Lagrange point moved. Yes, Sumi, that's better. That's what we need. Right, give me 1 second, guys. New emoji incoming, if you just give me 1 minute. You got a chance to make some more fat jokes while I'm doing this, because I can't see the chat right now. You could be doing anything in there. I've no idea. All right. Okay, that should be done. Right, if everyone refreshes... Oh shit, you did do fat jokes, so I wasn't looking. That's mean. If you refresh, there should be a new emoji there. I want to see the chat full of naked Craig emojis. Right, let's go back to the fat jokes you guys are making about me. Paul says FTFE was so fat that in his family portraits he's the background. Slivery says FTFE was so fat his mum used to orbit around him. Signal Step for $5 says FTFE was so fat when he hauled ass he had to make 2 trips. Oh my god! Dihydrogen monoxide for £2 says FTFE was so fat he was covering the sun on April the 8th. I'd lost a bit of weight by then. Todd Ferguson, Firmament Supervisor, FTFE was so fat he almost gave Hugh Jarvis a run for his money. Syrian, FTFE was so fat every time he stood up he created a total solar eclipse. FTFE was so fat when he sat down he created the Alps with his butt crack. Jiffy Jiffworld, FTFE was so fat it took him 2 days to wipe. Was that really worth $2 to say that? Zoomy Tomato says FTFE was so fat even Hugh Jarvis was like, damn! Oh, lots of naked Craig in the chat. That's weird. Astro Electronics Lab for $2 Australian says rip Globe Mum. Absolutely. Rest in peace, Glober Mum. Now let's see the chat full of Glober Mum emojis, please. Max just also bought himself a membership after gifting 100 of them. So thank you, Max. Mr. Shonk for $2 says FTFE was so fat he displaced Voyager 1 and 2. Yeah, that's why they keep losing contact. Right. Roland de Boer says FTFE was so fat when he got bit by a vampire it died of diabetes. Ow!
I just can't take him seriously. You know, I can't anymore. I don't know what to do. I'm at, you know, I mean, look, go out, enjoy yourself. I don't know what to do because we're getting...
You know what, CC? I think you'd be fun to have a drink with, mate, honestly. Maybe for 10 minutes or so. Oh no, it's Andy, who's been a member for 20 months. Keep going, 4 months away from Twice Around the Sun. Says, second moon appeared every time FTFE got out the shower. Jiffy Jiffwell for $2 says, is the $2 worth it? Yes. Mike Goat Killer for $1.99 says, FTFE was so fat you couldn't see the curve. Ow. Dihydrogen monoxide for £5 says, FTFE was so fat that CC's hair is gravitationally attracted towards him. I don't know if you guys like me or just like punishing me. It's one of the two. Hey Ed Frost, welcome.
Going up to the silly season now at this point. And if most of you out there that are watching me have families, you know, and they're healthy and you're going to go see them, just keep your mouth shut. Okay, that's it. That's all.
Listen to him, Flerfs. Shut the fuck up, okay?
All you can do. You're not going to explain to them exactly everything that you've learned over all of these years at a dinner. Okay? You just can't. Because the minute you come up with it, they're going to ridicule you. And they're going to fight you. And they're going to tell you that you live on a ball. That everything is true. That we went to the moon. But they don't understand what the hell they're living on.
Well, yeah, we do. It's called a globe. We don't think it's a big water ball like you seem to think we think. It's definitely not flat. Neither's your hair. That hair is gorgeous. It's just majestic, CC. Signal Step, $5 says, stop bullying fat FTFE. He already had enough on his plate. Richie Ruggs for $10. Thank you, Richie. FTFE is banned from Lake Titicaca due to severe wake disturbance. But I want to go to Lake Titicaca. Yeah, I did, Mr. Toppies, I did. Dave McKeegan for £5 says, FTFE didn't want to go to the gym. It was gravitationally attracted to Craig. I just had, I had to. It just, and that's all the stuff it ended up me. I thought I might as well use it, right? Douglas Jenkins with their 5th super chat on the channel for $5. FTFE was so fat, Dome only reached South 50th latitude. Hey, is that the burn ward? Yeah, can I come in, please? Yeah, my chat's fucking roasting me. Yeah. No, I'm 3rd degree, all over. Yeah. No, here's another one. Jiffy Jeff World for $5 says, we're proud of you for switching from one kind of plates to another. Oh, that was a nice one, it's okay. But yeah, I'm burned. Thank you, Jiffy. I love all of you.
They don't understand the radius of Earth. Okay? They don't understand the curvature. They don't understand anything. It's in their head. They can't get it out.
Dr. Clive Wells, PhD, really intelligent and mature person says, FTFE ate all the missing mass in the universe. Sigma Step for $5 says, when people called FTFE fat, he just ignored them. He was bigger than that.
Fuck. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do with these, people. I mean, yeah, people are coming out, or I guess. Some people are believing that the Earth is flat, but I'm not seeing it as I thought I would see it after all of these years. They're still not doing any research, but they can't do any research because Google has suppressed everything. Okay.
Google doesn't stop you doing research. There are other search engines, The Turtle Moose for £2 says, FTFE was so fat, he'd see a menu and say, yes, please. I thought it was just like a suggestion. Oh yeah, go on then. Crashes, FTFE was so big they couldn't find a tighter shirt. I know we looked. He has lost so much weight now. We are in a new, faster, closer orbit. Whoopsie, my bad. No entity found. FTFE, not gonna lie, you're making it impossible to work. Lol. A Madman F says, FTFE was so fat, PhD Tony had to account for him in the surveys. Ow. FTFE was so fat, Foucault's pendulum swung towards him. Roland de Boer, FTFE was so fat, you can see objects behind him due to gravitational lensing. Joe Black, FTFE was so fat, his Christmas picture from 2022 is still printing. Ow! Charlie Welch, FTFE was so fat, he was in the fitness protection program. Your part house says, FTFE was so fat, it took the Borg several weeks to assimilate you. Ernie Matthews, FTFE caused plumb bobs to come with extra paperwork. For $5, dihydrogen monoxide insults me and says, FTFE was so fat, when he lost weight, the moon started receding away from the Earth. Okay, guys.
Okay. I mean, they have. They've suppressed everything. You cannot go and look up Flat Earth now. Doesn't that open up a door for anybody at all? Doesn't that somebody say, that doesn't make any sense? Why would Google do anything like this? Why would Facebook do anything like this? Why would Twitter do anything like this? Free speech, that's gone. That's gone. It's all gone. I can't tell you what really went on during COVID. Am I even allowed to say that word anymore? Who knows? But I can't.
Yes, you are allowed to mention the pandemic that, threatened a large portion of humanity and killed millions of people. Yes, you're allowed to mention that thing. Yes. Yeah, it's cool. It happened. YouTube's not going to cry at you for mentioning a thing that happened. Astro Electronics for $2 Australian says, FTFE was so fat, he had his own postcode. Ow. Dave McKeegan, FTFE was so fat he once dressed up as Batman and astronomers thought they discovered a black hole. Dave. Crashes. No Entity Fan says, when you went to the gym for the first month, G changed by 0.001. That scared the shit out of everyone. A Madman says, FTFE's lost more ounces than Hunter Biden. Hyder Bunton. Baba Ali, FTFE used to be so fat, FTFE stood for freaky tides and frequent earthquakes. Tiny Captain, FTFE was so fat, NASA had to delay their missions due to material costs for the clones. Colon, FTFE was so fat, gravitational lensing used to have an extra curve. Oh my god.
I can't tell you about that. Okay? I can't tell you about the presidency that just happened. I can't tell you anything about it. I could say, hey, rah, rah, Trump is president again. Great. Great. Maybe things will get back to normal, or maybe they might not. Who knows? Let's get into that real quick.
Oh, do we have to, CC? Do we have to listen to you talk about politics? Good lord. Icy Spin for 199 says, Flerfs asked for proof of FTFE's ass staying the same size all day. Charlie Welch, FTFE was so fat. In 2020, on Halloween, he just threw a white sheet and went as Antarctica. Ow!
So Trump is now president again. Once again, he's president. Okay.
Yes, that's the
and
thing.
I'm sure everybody got a good night's sleep that night, knowing that things should go back to normal to what it originally was, gas prices and all that other stuff, and everything will come down. And I told you, it's really simple. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to bring all the fucking prices down. You bring the gas prices down because everything is fucking shipped in from God knows where, and that's why everything is so expensive. Don't give me...
CC's Economics Class 101, guys. Seems he's just discovering how prices work as well. David, for $4.99, says FTFE was so fat that JM Truth actually learned how to pan the camera to get all of Craig in one take. Fuck me! Dihydrogen monoxide, FTFE was so fat, Earth is now classified as a dwarf planet after FTFE lost weight.
Any bullshit about inflation and this other fucking nonsense. These motherfucking politicians, these bullshit politicians, career politicians, have been lying to you. They're there to make fucking money. Okay? Obama had nothing when he first went into office. Now, mansions. He bought fucking Magnum PI's house. That's a shame. That's a shame. Destroyed it too. And turned it into his little mansion. So if you ever want to...
Oh no! Somebody made money. Oh, I'm ranting in my car. I'm not jealous. Although, come on, Cece, look where you live. It looks fucking amazing, man. I know it's all in love, guys. I know. Sorry, No Entity fan. I don't want you to break your PC. Facty for $2.79 Canadian says, FTFE was so fat, his nickname was Falcon Heavier. Ow! Clive Wells says, JM couldn't pan to get all of FTF in. You can't pan 9 miles.
Do a little history thing and take some pictures of old Magnum PI's, place out there.
Slivery says, stop paying your politicians so much. Then, yeah, would people want to be, president if it paid, living wage? Icy Spin 199 says, FTFE driver's license photo is a composite. Oh my...
Well, now you're out of luck. Obama took care of that. But I'm just saying, this is how politicians are. They're fucking liars. They're all liars. They're in there for the buck. They get pocket lined. They change everything that they said that they were going to do. And it just happens over and over and over again. And people don't even see that. Maybe they have now. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's the reason why Trump got in there. But I'm not 100%.
Everyone's waking up, guys. No. It's just we realize how dumb you people are. Dihydrogen monoxide says, FTFE was so fat that the atmosphere froze in his shadow. Yeah, now his rant switched to politics. It's crazy. Crashes says, when FTFE's pulled over, he has to say it's photoshopped because it has to be.
Sure. You know? I'm not really convinced people are really there yet. You know, on some things they are, but not flat Earth yet. I'm not seeing it yet. Maybe it's like a feeling I have. Okay, that's what it is. It's like a feeling I have.
Your feelings are obviously what's important. Science and facts, that stuff. We can ignore that, right? You know, don't want to worry with all of that.
However, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's hope for some of these people, but some...
Dave McKeegan says FTFE was so fat he didn't have a passport, he had a billboard. FTFE was so fat, Himawari 8 was used to take his fast passport picture. Icy Spin, FTFE's real nickname in the Navy was Blue Marble. Guys, ow! Ow! Dihydrogen monoxide, FTFE was so fat they moved him around the planet to slightly influence Voyager 1's trajectory through the solar system. I am not a barycenter, okay?
Some of them are NPCs and there's just no hope of turning them ever around at all. I mean, they're just...
Roland de Boer, FTFE was so fat he tried to become a VTuber, but the artist couldn't render his model without quantum computations. My fucking god, guys! David, $4.99. FTFE was so fat that when Hip Hop Hippie met him, he finally admitted to being able to see the curve. Ow!
Done.
Zoomy Tomato, FTFE was so fat when they were planning his funeral, they had to buy the entire cemetery instead of a single plot.
They're programmed internally, I think. I mean, it's just like there's no way of getting through to them. There's some people that are out there that you speak to that are just so difficult to break through that indoctrination that they have. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to listen to it. And
Dr. Clive Wells said the UK's aircraft largest carrier is 50,000 tons, or double that if FTFE's on board. Ow!
Whether they even think it's true or not, they won't do any research with it because they can't. You know, everything has been suppressed. Everything is gone. All of it. You know, meanwhile, they're telling us about meteors. They're telling us about the fucking stars that are light years away and...
Yes, the things that we can see with big telescopes in space. Dave McKeegan says FTFE was so fat in the Navy he was once mistaken for a ballast tank. No, they said it's just because I was the best looking. I had the special bunk at the back of the sub. Wait. Astro Electronics for $2 Australian. FTFE was so fat he was the official 10th planet. Yeah, Pluto was mad at me.
Whatever happened to Beetlejuice? Do you hear Beetlejuice anymore? What about Diddy? What about all that shit? All that stuff in August and
How did you go from Beetlejuice, the star, or do you mean the movie, to Diddy? Fuck me.
In July, nothing anymore. Huh? Oh, gone. What about the war? Oh, can't even mention that here. I could talk about Beetlejuice, I could talk about Diddy, but I can't mention about what's going on overseas. No. No.
You can talk about whatever you fucking want. Just don't be a dick about it.
Whatever happened to that? Is that all over now? Well, I guess.
Oh no, it's Andy. FTFE was so fat, NASA had to wait till he lost weight to return to space. Icy Spin, FTFE's dinner party guests have to calculate their exit velocities when it's time to leave. Sir Little Wolf says FTFE was so fat he gravitationally influenced all of us. Not that he's losing weight. Now that he's losing weight, I feel myself drifting away.
Guess it is, huh? You see now, this is how it is, man. This is why everything is a fucking lie. It's all bullshit. It's there to keep you controlled. Okay? That's all it is. And that's all it's ever going to be. As long
Hey, Cece, any evidence of any of that? Or, how are you going to maybe show me that the earth is flat? Could you do that? Why are your eyebrows a different colour to your hair? God. Colon, FTFE was so fat they used the Schehelian experiment to work out his mass. Dave McKeegan, FTFE was so fat he's the reason Earth's core is slowing. Ow.
As long as these people still sit there and think that they live on this imaginary fucking Walt Disney world of shit, that they can...
It's definitely not a world of shit. We would have noticed that.
Get away with this stuff. I heard all the bigger networks are having problems. Really? I don't think so. I mean, you know, every nursing home, that's the fucking first thing you see on every single TV. When you go to a nursing home, go in there, and when you're passing down the hallway and you see other residents in there, just peek in, see what they're looking at. They're all on MSNBC. They're all on those fucking...
Yeah, just you know, invade the privacy of people in their golden years. Yeah, why not do that, CC? Signaset for $5 says FTFE was so fat when he accepted website cookies they ran out. Wow. Pig Venus £4.99. Oh, real money, thank you. FTFE was so fat even at 10 million light years away his angular size never changed. Sir Little Wolf said FTFE was his own network. Joe Black, FTFE was so fat after he lost the weight, everyone had to recalibrate their gravimeters.
Brainwashing networks, you know, throughout the entire country. All right, how many nursing homes are there alone here in New York? Now, times that by all the other states here in this country. There you go. I mean, that's their ratings right there. You know, they don't know what the hell they're watching. They could care less. It's just on. I used to do that with the Weather Channel. But then Verizon came by and said, fuck you, we're going to kill the Weather Channel. That was the only thing I could watch anymore at one point. Now, I can't even watch that, so the TV doesn't even go on. When I was in the hospital...
the only thing you could watch was the Weather Channel, yet at the beginning of the video, CC, you seemed so surprised by the weather. Dihydrogen monoxide, FTFE was so fat, he was why KFC ran out of chicken. Clive Wells, FTFE was so fat, physics students needed to go to the other side of the planet to do the Cavendish experiment. Dave McKeegan for £2 says, FTFE was so fat he thought megabytes was a takeaway. Electric IPM, FTFE was so fat they have to keep recalibrating LIGO. You guys... I'm gonna cry.
Hospital, they said, would you like a card? I was like, for what? For your TV privileges. And I was like, my TV privileges? You can take my TV privileges and go fuck yourself, because I'm not even turning that goddamn thing on. Sorry about that, guys. Okay? I mean...
Oh no, CC swore. Oh. David, $4.99 says, when FTFE lost weight, NASA realised it was only a two-body problem after all. Ow!
This is bullshit. It's all nonsense. All of this, all of the politicians, all of the fucking sports, I've been saying this for fucking years. Okay? People can't even see the fucking chemtrails up there. For crying out loud. I mean, they can't even see a fucking plane spraying and making clouds and then completely graying out everything here. They can't even see that. Okay? Until they fucking open their eyes to that, they're not even close to flat Earth. Not even close. Now you're gonna laugh.
But you just said about how clear the sky is, and I'm pretty sure the airport wasn't shut down. Icy Spin says FTFE gets out of bed counterclockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise down under.
Laugh and giggle and do whatever you're gonna do, you know, during your holiday season, you know. But you know deep down that the Earth is flat, that we're stationary, that all of this is bullshit. And they have to control billions of people, and they're doing a fantastic job. Okay? All of this shit is...
yeah, here's the thing, buddy. We checked. It kind of isn't. And then you guys checked.
If the Earth is spinning at one rotation every 24 hours, that means that every hour it has to turn 15 degrees. And if the gyroscope is mounted anywhere on Earth, it's going to drift. In today's 21st century navigation systems, they're using what's called a ring laser gyroscope. It is extremely precise. If we could simply get one of these ring laser gyroscopes, we would be able to prove once and for all that there is no rotation to the Earth. One of the people in the community actually purchased one for $20,000. But what we found is when we turned on that gyroscope, we found that we were picking up a drift.
How much drift, Bob?
A 15 degree per hour drift.
Thanks, Bob.
If the Earth...
Wait, that's not me. I turned into the Earth! Oh shit, you were alright. The Turtle Moves for £2 says FTFE was so fat, he is the reason for Nibber.
Fake. Everything. I'm talking about the riots. I'm talking about everything that you see on the news. It's all...
Sir Little Wolf says the drift was found to be around FTFE. Terry Tickle says, I got it late and I'm not sure why we're roasting Craig, but FTFE was so fat, he was in risk of obesity-related illness. That's the worst one. Dave McKeegan, FTFE was so fat, he's the gravitational attraction, is the reason NASA hasn't been able to get back to the moon since 1972. Signastep for $5, how do you make 5 pounds of fat look good? Add Craig's nipples to them. Pig Venus for £1.99 says, just a shout out to Cece's wife, she deserves it. Yeah. Rachbot says, FTFE was so fat, Obi-Wan said, that's no moon, that's FTFE. I didn't program you for roasting.
Unless if there's a cat stuck up in a tree, maybe I'll believe it. But that's about it. That's the extent of it. And that's what I know. And unfortunately, waking up people at this point has become difficult. Yeah. It really has. It's not easy. But they're out there. Some of them are eager. You know, we have the flat earth.
Some of them are dumb. Yes. There are retarded people in the world, and you're one of them. Rachbot says FTFE was so fat. Oh no, we read that one. Oh good, you haven't made any more. I'm happy.
That's out there. Remember, don't forget about my code when you go on that. Blue Water Bay is the only one who makes that Flat Earth Zodiac app. I keep forgetting the freaking name of it, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, do not download the app, guys. It leaks your data.
No, you'll find it. Just make sure you click the one that's on Blue Water Bay, okay? Those are the people who made that.
Man Devil says that waking up people has become difficult. The one in my basement hasn't moved for weeks.
And don't forget my code, CC911. That's right. Anyway, there you'll find everything you need to find out. And that's the only place you're going to be able to find it out now. I have no faith in Twitter. I don't think that's even happening at this point.
There's no such thing as Twitter anymore, sorry.
And Elon even have anything to do with the presidency? Oh my God, Jesus Lord. That's like a fucking whole other hour video at this point.
Please, Cece, we missed you doing your videos, but no.
He has done nothing. He's produced dick. Okay? He's done nothing. Where's the supersonic railroad out in China? Or
oh no, it's Andy says FTFE was so fat when he got sunburnt, the smell made him go yum. Oh, Pig Venus £1.99 says use this $1.99 for aloe vera for all the fucking burns. I know, thank you very much.
Where did that go? Huh? Where's Mars? Shouldn't we be at Mars, or at least on our way to Mars, or practicing to get there? Oh no, I think he's selling SpaceX, right? Oh, that's a shame, guys. Hey, ballers, SpaceX is now disappearing. I think, who the fuck is going to buy it? I forget.
SpaceX is not disappearing. Elon Musk is ramping it up considerably. Dave McKeegan says FTFE was so fat, whenever he live streamed, he had to go back to Bristol just so he could fit in the frame. Ow.
It's just an ongoing thing. They're not going anywhere. You'll never go anywhere. And you'll see that when you get older. You'll see that we are never going anywhere because we can't. We are covered with a dome. God created everything around here, and God loves you. And you are not an insignificant little speck of dust out there. You have a reason.
God doesn't love me. I'm in agony all the fucking time. Steve from Wormhaven for $10. FTFE was so fat that PhD Tony detected him using geodetics and mistook him for an ore deposit. Yeah, particularly dense one, I imagine, right?
For being here. What that reason is, I have no idea. You have to find it out. That's
you're here so we can laugh at you, CC.
The whole reason why you're here. That's why all of this has been created.
Sir Little Wolf says CC is right. FTFE's not a little speck. Look, the fat jokes are how I used to be, okay? FTFE was so fat, the submarines couldn't use gravimetry when he was on board.
And that's why you're here.
Sir, well, the mountains are on the board.
Thank you for subbing and thank you for viewing my videos. Let me be a part of your life.
Wow. Well, that was something, Cece. Good job. Dave McKeegan says FTFE was so fat his local chippy didn't send the delivery driver to his house. They installed a conveyor belt. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Joe Black says, are they still doing that other one? If you donate 50 memberships, you get your own FTFE clone. Don't tell Craig about the clones. What? I'm not a clone. Like, I'd know if I was a clone. Like, I mean, I know that every morning, like, there's the pod and the Gru and, like, you know, the people in the hazmat suits clearing up the house and stuff, but I assume that's just how everyone wakes up in the morning. A madman says FTFE was so fat they didn't need to fill the ballast tanks. I want to thank you all very much for the support tonight. It's been I've only been on for like an hour and 10 minutes, and it's been an incredibly fun and you know, the support has been absolutely mental. Like I said, it's going to be a quick one tonight because I want to go to bed, so I'm fresh for my stream tomorrow. But before I go, I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done. I love all of you, not you, Gary. And can we ask the real important questions, like, can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
Good morning. These words come with a storm warning. Better batten down the hatches, grab some matches and brace yourself for a long day of misery. YouTube has given me the power to reach up into the sky and show you all that we live on the ball. I bring you science that's comprehensible. Your view is indefensible. You're reprehensible. Go on, Mr. Sensible. When I was young, I never thought I would be here to see this. A pile of random nonsense dressed up as bullshit. Your ignorance will be the death of us all, like running headfirst full speed into a wall. You could always read a book, buy a telescope, set it up and take a photo of the moon, or just be a buffoon. I send you in a balloon up to the stratosphere on page 3.
You're a few fries short of a happy meal. You're dumber than a box of hair. The wheel's spinning but the hamster's dead, and you're as smart as bait. You forgot to pay your brain bill. You're missing a few buttons on the remote control. 24 cents short of a quarter. You're surfing in Nebraska. You're as bright as Alaska in December, and you fell out of your family tree. You don't have all the cornflakes in one box. You got an IQ of 2 and it takes 3 to grunt. The elevator doesn't go all the way up, and there's a vacancy on the top floor. Your antenna doesn't pick up all the channels. You're several nuts short of a
You're Mr.
fruitcake.
Sensible, calm down, don't go too hard. You don't need the hard burying Flerfs in your backyard. You're a man of science, poise and grace. Mage 2 did everything to wipe the grins off the face. So Nathan, get away from those kids. The world is not flat and it doesn't have a lip. Recognize the differences between the textbook and the Bible and control yourself. Lay off your slander and your lies. You're a bunch of knobs poisoning the well of the youth, spreading lies that you like to claim as knowledge and truth. Stop spreading fresh bullshit like the butter on your bread. Maybe a musical assault and knock some sense into your head. I hope one day you'll hear these lyrics and smile, and you realise you used to be a 40-year-old child. Now it's time to wake up, open your eyes and see, and acknowledge the existence of.
You're a few clowns short of a circus. Your phone is off the hook. Your sewing machine is out of thread. You're all foam and no beer. You don't have all your dogs on one leash. An intellect rivaled only by garden tools. There's no grain in your silo, and your skylight leaks a little. Your belt doesn't go through all the loops. You couldn't pour water out of a boot without instructions on the heel. Your slinky's kinked, and you're proof that evolution can work in reverse. A few feathers short of a whole duck, one fruit loop short of a full bowl.
Airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky
Well, I'm still standing while you're swinging, flinging feces, talking shit just like the human centipede. You got the mind of a chimp, and I'm here to expedite your shore leave. Cause I'm a seaman, but not the kind I rit up from your mum's gums. I'm the kind that sailed submarines and fired guns. I could float a boat across the ocean with my eyes closed, circumnavigate the globe with a compass and a bag of sausage rolls. Well, all you can do is nibble on your toes. I'll smack you with the hose that you call a water level, sit and swivel. You nasal gazing muppet, you can stuff it harder than the wallet stuffed by Warren Buffett. And I don't care about your sauces unless you're serving them. And I don't care about your lines unless you're curving them. Now step away from me, you're sucking up my oxygen with a vacuum where your brain should be, you dumb fuck. Thank you everybody for being here tonight, and remember tomorrow I am doing my 1,000 push-ups for charity challenge stream. A little bit nervous, never done that much in one go, might take a while, it's gonna be fun. Denzo for 5 CHF says, Craig, I'm using these 5 Swiss francs for you to buy yourself some hair gel, dude. Please get it right. Your hair's just like Cece. Yeah, I need a haircut. I'm not gonna lie. It's due one. Thank you. Astro Electronics Lab for $2 Australian. The fat jokes maybe not pay attention to CC's BS. That's probably a good thing. Thank you everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate it. The support is absolutely incredible. Max, thank you for that incredible amount of members. That was incredibly generous. And I will see you all tomorrow for 2 streams. One, my challenge stream, and then at midnight I'm going over on Debate Hub. And that's going to count as my Tuesday stream because it's starting at midnight. Okay? And I will see you all then. Thank you all for watching. I love every single one of you, just, you know, not you, Gary. Remember, stupidity is not a right. And fight the flatter. Fight the flat. Fight the flat. Fight the flat. Fight the fight. Fight the flat. 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 Fight the flat.
Hi, my name's Nathan Oakley, and I have been lying to people about the Earth being flat for a lot of years. I did this to hide the fact I have a small penis.
I'm a dumb flat earther, and I don't understand science.